Welcome back to another nickel hunt. Today, we have part 3 of that nickel collection dump. Now this is part 3, hopefully, of more. I haven't ordered more nickels from the bank yet. I am planning on it. But so far, both of the boxes that I've gotten have been from the same collection dump. I looked at the enders on this to see, and there are more proof enders, just like the ones that we had in those amazing boxes. So pretty hopeful for this box. If you did see last video, which I hope you did, you know that there was something pretty special in there. I'm not going to spoil what it is. If you want to go ahead and check it out, I'll have it linked in the description. But it was pretty special. I don't think we're going to find another one of those in here. I think that was more of like a one-off thing. Hopefully we will. But in order to find out, we have to get into the box. So without further ado, and there's a Canadian ender. Probably not going to film those. But without further ado, let's get into the box. Just as a side note, we should also expect that if it is like the last boxes, there are going to be a lot of finds. Filming every single find as I find it will make this video much longer than it needs to be. So we'll see how it goes for the first 10 or 15 rolls or so. And then if I am finding, one find for every 1 or 2 rolls, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a sort of a roll wrap up. So just sort of lay what I found out on the mat. I know it's not as exciting, but in the name of time saving, we do what we have to do. So now let's get into the hunt. First roll, we did have that 1985 Canadian. But I already see 2 things. First is a 1968S. I know a lot of these aren't a proof, but just from the toning and sort of how that light reflects and how you can see my thumb, I have to say that that's a proof. However, if it's not a proof, we have a very valuable nickel in our hands because of those full steps. But you can even just see sort of how the light reflects off of the fields. That's a proof. First proof on the board. And then our first 40s find is going to be a 1946 Philly. Now, is it a Henning nickel? Let us see if I can get it in the stupid frame here. It is not a Henning nickel. 2 finds, 1 roll. Let's see what else we got. Second roll. And a proof. 1989. Same roll, and we're going to have 2 more finds that I missed. The first one is a nice older proof, 1963. Love those older proofs. And our second find is a 1948 S. That, my friends, is a semi-key date. There we go. First semi-key date of this collection. That's really cool. Gonna put that one up there. Sort of adore it, while also adoring the 1963 proof. Roll 3, and given the pace of this already, we're gonna have to be doing some roll wrap-ups because I see 2 more proofs, and both of them, at least I know one of them, just this one, is an older proof. This one also looks like an older proof as it does not have that deep cameo look that those newer ones have. You can see what I'm talking about, the 1989. This one is an older one. And this one's the oldest one I found from this collection dump. A 1960 proof. And the other one is a 1961 proof. So cool. Love these things. Love this box so far. Roll 6. And I see 3 proofs actually, I think. I'm not sure about that one. We'll check it though. First proof, 2007. Second proof, another 1968. This one's in a bit worse condition, so we'll go ahead and put that one on the bottom. And then this one, yeah, that's a proof. Oh, that's another old proof, 1962. That one's nice. Oh, and that one has some cameo on the back there. Oh, that's nice. I don't know about the front, though. I don't know if I'll get a cameo designation because that front's not too frosty there. But still, Really nice with some cameo on the back. Pretty cool. Okay, roll 7. Roll 7. And I don't know if you see it, but I see it. First, before we get to the find, we have 2 proofs. This one, a 2000, and this one, a 1964. And you see it now. We have a Buffalo nickel. This one is from 1934, from Denver, I believe. Yes, from Denver. 1934 Denver Buffalo nickel on the board. Let's freaking go. Roll 8. A no Buffalo nickel, but 2 more finds. First find's a 1976 proof. Second one is a 1941 Philadelphia. Next, roll 9. And you know there's a lot of proofs when you have back-to-back. First one is 2006. Second proof is 1978. Roll 10. And given how the box is going, this is going to be the last roll that we're doing live finds. First one is 1 coin into first proof is 1 coin into the roll, and it is a 1976. Second proof is second coin from the end, and it is a 2001. Then I think I did see a Canadian. Yes. Looks pretty modern, and it's not super modern, just fairly modern. 1998. Roll 11 gave us 2 more proofs and a 1940 Philadelphia. Those 2 proofs were a 1964 and a 1993 with some cool toning. Roll 12. 13. I am excited right now, so sorry for my mess up. We have 2 1939s in the same roll. I have not found a single 1939 the rest of this collection dump hunt, but we have 2 in the same roll, and I have not looked at either of these for mint marks or errors or anything, so we'll see together whether or not they are key dates or have an error. First couple are proofs, though, 1991 and 1994. The first 39 is probably should not have dropped that. First 1939 is a 1939 Denver. A key date nickel. Wow. All right, was really not expecting that. Let's see that. Second 1939. It's not a key date nickel. Let's see if it has an error, or it does not. 1939 Philly. 1939 Denver. How cool is that? Roll 14 and 2 more proofs. A 1981 and a 1997. Roll 15 and a 1979 proof. Roll 17 and we have 2 more proofs. We have a really nice 1964 here. That sort of seems to be a recurring theme in this box. And a 1979. Roll 18 and a 1976 proof. A lot of proofs, and the way this is going, we might have almost as much as the first box. Okay, roll 21. And I bring you in for a couple of reasons. First reason is we just had 1982 proof. But the other reason is that the ender is a beautiful, these aren't anything, those are just, is a beautiful 1939. And I don't know if that's a proof. I don't think it is, just because it doesn't have that mirror finish. But it is nice enough that it could mean that it could have a mint mark. That's not always the case, but sometimes it is. So let's see. And it does not have a mint mark. But let's see about that double die reverse. And it does not have that either. But still, I'll always take a beautiful 1930s nickel. So cool. Roll 23. And another 1946 Philadelphia. Roll 16 and another 1964 proof. These things are beautiful, man. I don't know who would dump this kind of collection, but this box is gonna put us over that 100 proof mark if the last box did not. And we definitely are already over that 100 proof mark over the course of this collection dump. So that's pretty cool. Roll 25. And we got a 1991 proof this time. Well, this box cannot get any better unless we find a V-nickel or something, because roll 26 gives us a war nickel. And this one is a 1943 out of Philadelphia. So there are a couple things to look for, although this one's in pretty rough condition. The first one is a doubled I. I don't see it. The second one is the 2 through 3, or 3 over 2, I guess they call it. I don't see that one either. Last one is in the mint mark. And it's like a repunched mint mark. And there's something happening at the bottom, but I don't believe it is a repunched mint mark. But it is a 1943 Philadelphia war nickel. Pretty freaking cool. Roll 27 is going to give us proof nickels 28 and 29. First one is a 1986. And the second one is a 2001. We also had a 1946 Philadelphia and a 1957 Philadelphia as well. Roll 28 is going to give us 5 more proofs. A 1962, a 1988, a 1987, and 2 1992s. Roll 29 is going to give us a 1949 Philadelphia and a 1969 proof. Roll 30 and a 1946 Philadelphia, not the Henning nickel, and a 2002 proof. Roll 31, we're going to have 3 more finds. 2 proofs, a 2002 and a 1986, and we have a 50s, a 1952 Philadelphia. Roll 32, and 2 more finds. 2009 Canadian nickel, and a 1992 proof. Roll 33, and another proof. 1982 this time. Roll 36, and 4 more finds. We had 2 50s and 1958 Philly, which is, interestingly enough, a harder date to find, and a 1953 Philadelphia as well. We also had 2 more proofs, a 2012 and a 2007. Roll 37, and 2 more finds. The first find is in 1954 Denver, and the second find is in 1939. Will it have a mint mark? And no, it will not. Will it be a DDR? And no, it will not. But still, the 4th 1939 on the box. Roll 39, and another proof. 2003 San Francisco. Roll 40, and a 1941 out of Philly. Roll 41, and those more proofs. 1976 and a 1985. Roll 42, and 4 more finds. We got 2 more proofs. How surprising is that? A 2003 and a 1968. And then we got a 1948 Philly and a 1956 Denver. Roll 43. And this time we have 3 more finds, but 2 more proofs. A 1952 Philly, a 2004 proof. That's going to be that piece metal design. And a 1981 proof with some cool blue toning on it. 45. That is the number of roll that we are on. First find from that roll is a 1941 Philadelphia. The second find is a 2009 San Francisco. Proof. Roll 46, the 1979 Proof. Roll 47, and it is rolls like these that you remember and that make you want to keep hunting. Because not only do we have 4 proofs, we also have a war nickel. The second war nickel on the box. It is from 1944 from Philadelphia. Just checking quickly for any errors that there might be. And I don't see anything. 1944 of Philadelphia. Our 4 proofs were also a 1981, a 1961, a 1980, and a 1985. Roll 48 is going to give us just 1 proof, but this has some of the nicest toning of any proof that I've found in this hunt. Don't you agree that that's some insane, pretty toning? That's really cool. Roll 49 and 4 more finds. A 2013 Canadian, a 1952 Philadelphia, a 1986 Proof, and a 2000 Proof. Last roll, and we had 1 last 1962 Proof and 1 last 1939 Philadelphia. Let me get everything organized. I'll bring you guys back in for a wrap-up. So, as you may know, this box was the last box of that 3-box big collection dump, and it did not disappoint. We had 14 50s, 11 or 13 40s, 13 if you include those 2 war nickels. We had 1 buffalo. We had 5 1939s, and we had 6 foreigns. But let us not forget that on the last box of this hunt, we had 60 proofs. There are all of the proofs, and if you want a list of the dates, there they are. I'm not going to read all of them. You can take a picture, write them down, do whatever you want with them, but there you go. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please remember to like and subscribe so that we can get this channel to 3,000 subscribers. It would mean a lot. And I will see you in the next one. As Rob Finds Treasure always says, happy hunting.